Oh, here we go.
It was to be the
Story mission. Story mission 3. Okay, we're here. Yeah, see, I was like, I'll know when we get to another story mission, because, you know, cutscenes and dialogue. Like the intro, basically. Story mission 3, search abandoned facility. Enemy unknown, main enemy force unknown. Supplies must be secured for the resistance to carry out another attack. Search the abandoned facility beyond the city's borders. Okay.
It was to be the Resistance's final battle. The time to overthrow Father and free the oppressed of the city underground had come. Having witnessed the superior firepower of the corporation firsthand, the Resistance headed outside the city in search of more powerful armaments. The vast wasteland covering most of the Earth's surface was a bitter reward for humanity's long struggle toward enlightenment. To most in the city, the outside was known simply as the contaminated area.
After the events of the last two games,
there are
yeah.
3 target facilities. Just follow the route and you should come up on the first one. What's inside? Don't ask me. Never been in there. What do you mean? Leon said we'd find something useful to our cause.
That's what being a migrant is all about. You just have to take a chance and hope it pays off.
I agree with you, RD, but this conversation's between me and the boss. Small fry can butt out.
Unnecessarily hostile, even if she's fucking around.
Ouch! Hey, no need to kick me.
Well, this game is definitely more cheesy and lighthearted than the previous games, that's for sure. The last two games we watched were super serious. Well, actually, every Armored Core game up to this point has always been. They've never really had humor like this.
Scan mode.
They went into full anime trope, cheesy humor mode here.
So, what's the plan? Have our AC charge in
Not
there,
a bad thing.
blazing? You know more about the contaminated areas than I do. What's our best course of action?
Unless you're not into this kind of humor, you know.
Just 'cause the cranky grandpa isn't around doesn't mean I'm in charge. Capiche? You're the boss of this outfit, right? How about giving some orders? Never mind. Let's just get going or this will take forever.
She's subverting your authority, Fran,
Pretty sure it's them.
because you're too
Those
spineless in her
snake-like
eyes.
things are before. Watch out.
She's like, I should be the leader. See, I like the dialogue between the characters at least. Like I said, it's not for everybody, but I actually kind of like the more lighthearted, cheesy dialogue and humor, I guess.
System. Scan mode.
That's one pro I can see in this game. The way the characters interact. Like I said, it's cheesy anime trope. You can see it from a mile away. But it's kind of refreshing considering, like I said, every single Armored Core game before this has just been dead serious all the time. Every single one. Without exception. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think back. I was like, was there ever any other Armored Core game that ever had lighthearted banter like this? No.
I think they're gone.
No, it really didn't.
But from the looks of things down there, there's no point in making the effort. Let's pass on this one. Next. You knew what that was, didn't you, Rosary? Maybe, but your loyal servant told me to keep my mouth shut, so... That's why you didn't say anything? Who the hell does he think he is? I figured your star pilot was too good to bite the dust anyway. But having more info might have improved our chances. Wow, you really do give a damn. I'm touched. But that alone won't win wars. You're quite rude, you know. I get that a lot.
Just trying to tell you, you need to fucking, like, act like a real leader. If you're gonna be one, basically. Like Rosary's trying to tell Fran that, basically, but might be falling on deaf ears. Let me speed this shit up.
System scan mode.
This is for once an actual like. See, this is what I meant. We're actually getting a mission that's kind of a different, like, you know, the change of pace. So, you know, fair enough. This is what I was getting at. I was like, the story missions should feel different if there's so few of them, you know?
It's almost time.
So what's the plan, boss? We don't have any choice but to move in. If we see any enemies, take them out. Good answer. I knew you had it in you. But you condescending.
Oh shit! You condescending bitch is what I thought she was gonna say. Which it probably was, but you know. Damn, I wanna use my soundboard so much. Why is this video gotta be so fucking quiet?
Turn back immediately. Well, Rosary, what do you think? No, same as before. Get the route to the next facility. We're just wasting our time here. Hey, are you getting angry? You're cute when you're angry.
Oh shit!
The next route.
She's hitting on her now.
System scan mode. We're almost there. Do it by the book, guys. Just like before. I think you're getting the hang of this, boss. Cut the chatter, Rosary. I'll let you know if I need your input.
Oh!
Okay. Happy hunting.
See, this is getting good. This game is starting to get redeemed by the characters and their banter. I like it. See, look, this is our first time seeing the ACF close, and look how blurry it looks from this stupid screen filter they got going on. So bad. And also, I do miss, like, I do miss Armored Core 4 and 4 Answers' ability to just fly around all over the place. I think that was actually better. This just feels like going back to the old style from the old Armored Core games, where it's just slow and clunky. You know?
System scan mode. Read you loud and clear.
And it doesn't feel any less or any more generic than Armored Core 4 and 4 Answer. It just feels slower and clunkier. It's literally like going back to the PS1, PS2 era. I much prefer the big open fly around all over the place gameplay that Armored Core 4 and 4 Answer had introduced. This one just ain't doing it. But like I said, at least the dialogue and the banter between the characters is starting to get good. So I like that. But you know, the core of the game, the gameplay and everything is, yeah, it's kind of falling flat.
Activating combat mode. System scan mode. System scan mode.
See, there's still hints of it there. You can still boost around a lot more and a lot faster, like with less energy usage and a lot faster.
Get ready to go down. Negatory, there's nothing here.
I
see.
Than the older games, but
This is the last one.
it's not like Armored Core 4
Get
though.
ready to go down. Negatory, there's nothing here. I see. So this was all a wild goose chase then. What do we do now? I'll send you some new data. New route, guys. What are you talking about? Well, actually, there's one more facility that's very promising. But it's also the most dangerous.
That place? We can't go there. Don't even think about it.
Let's go. We can't go home empty-handed.
Didn't you hear a word I said? I'm not going. Ouch.
The punch!
Okay, I'll go. Sheesh.
See, it's very cheesy anime trope. I know a lot of people don't like that shit.
System.
I don't mind it when it's done right. Like, it made me laugh earlier. That was just kind of whatever. But but the banter between Rosary and Fran was nice, though. I thought that was actually amusing.
System scan mode.
An old worn-out tank. I'm gonna try to use the slider again and see if it doesn't cause a desync like before. Because it is much easier to just do this. Like switching between speeds is far easier using the slider. I only stopped because a few videos ago it was being very
Enemies here. No questions about it. Scrap them all.
that was kind of okay. I'll put it at 1.5, otherwise it's too fast when they start talking.
System. Scan mode. Over already? That was easier than I thought. Arnie, I put a lot of stock in that sixth sense of yours, but
We're going down, right? Let's make it quick.
let's hurry. Does it look like you can open it? I'm looking at it now. It seems like the opening mechanism is intact. Contamination levels in the area are normal. If we can finish up quickly enough, we should...
It's too late.
What's that, RD? Rosary, get to the chopper, now!
Get to the chopper! I knew that thing was gonna
Hurry,
move.
lift off.
That thing will tear us to pieces if we try to fly out of here.
That's why I pointed it out in the last scene. I was like, what the hell is this thing?
Things are starting to get interesting. We don't stand a chance. So what do you suggest we do then? If that's the case, just give the order. What? I never... You heard all that, right? Something that big is gonna have a hell of a lot of armor. Try aiming for that laser. It'll have to open its armor when it takes a shot. That's your chance.
No
Hit it
shit.
with everything you've got.
Ooh, that grazed us. That was bad. The closer you are to it, though, the easier it is to dodge, it seems.
Good. It's working. Keep it up. Don't let your guard down. Keep going.
I was wondering why they ignored it for so long. When I saw it in the background before we came to this place, I was kind of like, what the fuck is this giant spider robot thing over here that no one's saying anything about? That's why I pointed it, like, before we came here, I did this. I was like, is that where we're going? To that big thing over there? Like, and then since they ignored it, I just thought, oh, it must be some old decommissioned, like, robot. But no, not decommissioned.
Stopped.
Definitely still working.
You did it. I don't know how, but you did it. Hey, boss, don't you have anything to say to our boy here?
Our
He did
boy?
risk his life for us, you know. You really took that monster down. I can't believe it. Is that the best you can do?
And hey, at least it was more interesting than just slashing at its fucking feet and destroying it in like 5 to 10 hits like that. You actually had to hit a weak point. That's a step up in terms of interesting gameplay compared to Armored Core 4 and 4 Answer, where you just slice at the thing's feet. That's why I said even those games were generic, but I at least enjoyed the flying around stuff. And here you feel more constrained, which feels like going backwards to the old style of the Armored Core games.
Ready to scram.
But again, I could even forgive that if it wasn't for this shit, dude. The screen looking so dark with this filter that just has all your stats right here in the middle of the screen instead of spread out like they used to be.
Is that the best you can do?
And everything looking blurry because of that.
Get ready to scram. I've already given it the once-over. Thanks, Rosary. I knew that in the back of my mind, but... You're gonna beat him, right? Father, I mean. You can do it. Remember, there are people who believe in you.
This is ridiculous. I just don't want to die, Rosie. We should have hauled ass while he was fighting that thing. It's not like you to take risks like that.
But it's a lady's prerogative to change her mind, right? You just listen to Big Sister, and we'll be fine. Okay, RD?
Yeah, right.
I see. So they're implying that this was Rosary's inflection point. RD just said it's not like you to do that, to stick around. Like, why didn't we just leave? So they're implying that she's starting to get kind of attached to Fran and the pilot character, the main character. She's like interested to see where things will go, even though she just said a couple missions ago she doesn't do anything with, you know, unless she's getting paid to do it. This is the point where she starts becoming who she is in the prologue, which obviously takes place in the future, like further on in the story, where she says, you know, the old me would have laughed at the idea of like yada yada, but now I guess I've changed, you know, I guess money isn't everything after all, she says. So yeah, she's starting to transform here. That's why RD didn't recognize her for a sec there. He's like, what the hell, why did you take that risk? Why didn't we just leave while he was fighting it? See, do we have time for, yeah, so we have time for another one. That one was a hell of a lot shorter than the, and more interesting of a boss battle than the fucking train. That train boss battle was fucking stupid. This was actually cool. So, this game's not all that bad. It's starting to get better. Starting to get better. Alright, it's back to searching for the next story mission, I guess. Chapter 4. I like how he shows it to you, but then he's like, yeah, well, we're not doing that yet. We're going to order mission number 31. It's like, okay, fine. Fuck you then. Those emblems look familiar. They remind me of a Raven from an old Armored Core game. Order mission. So, Rosary's not the only character that grew. Fran also is starting to become more assertive, like an actual leader. I forgot to mention that too. I noticed more about Rosary towards the end there. Oh, by the way, how that mission ended, thank God I didn't spoil the boss fight for myself, because I was looking at that other person's playlist I talked about earlier. That was the last story mission they posted, and then the rest were all order missions on their playlist. I recognize that ending where they talked about the where she said a big sister can change her mind or whatever. I just didn't know the context until now. I didn't realize that was right after a huge boss fight like that. So I'm glad I didn't accidentally spoil that for myself, at least. Yada yada. No story mission yet. This game still looks like a PSP game to me. Or like a PlayStation Vita game, just with, you know, incredible graphics by the little portable standards, of course, but the overall vibe of the menus and the user interface just look like a fucking PSP game. Yeah, the graphics are the only thing that make you realize it's not, but still.
Time to fix the music. Main system. It's over. As usual.
Order mission. Yep. Oh, story mission? No. He just made me think. Nope. 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 Nope.
Isn't it?
Oh,
This is Fran. We'll be flying.
what is this? Order mission.
What's happened? Of course, you're three. I got a job for you guys. Invading combat mode.
Damn, you start to get a lot more order missions at this point. Holy shit, we might be doing this for a while.
Invading combat.
That was a long one. Another order mission. God, I wish that playlist had actually come through for us. The one that just had the story missions separated from the order missions. I wouldn't have to be doing this right now if it had.
Gain father's trust. The corporation had
Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Okay, whew. Depending on how long this one goes, might be the last one. Might not be. Let's see, what do we got? Story mission 4. Invade coastal sector. Commencing mission to overthrow father's rule. Head to the coastal sector and get past the city police. And then mission details will be provided as necessary to prevent leakage of information. Okay. This, well... 10 story missions. If 0 counts as the first one, then the 9th might as well be the 10th mission. So that means this is story mission number 5, if you think about it that way. Yeah. So this will be like the halfway point of the story. So I think, regardless of whether I have time for another one or not, I'll just cut this one here. That way the next video can be just as long. It'll be the other half of the story, which I'll do tomorrow. Then we can have an evenly paced video or set of videos for Armored Core 5. If this mission ends up being short and then I do another one, or maybe even another one before bed, the next video for the ending of Armored Core 5 will be hella short probably.
The situation had grown worse.
Could be wrong about that though.
Having gained father's trust, the corporation had de facto control over the city and began installing strange weapons, despite the city police's objections. The immensely outnumbered resistance feared that these weapons presaged the arrival of a new and deadly force. The time had come to make a choice. It did not take long. And so the final battle began.
Already?
This marine facility should be abandoned. The chances of someone intercepting our communications is low. But we still need to keep alert. Limit all radio transmissions to the bare minimum. No idle chatter. Clear the tunnel to come out on the submerged coastal sector. Make it there, and we'll talk again. Either father dies today, or we will. It's time to end this.
Well, if we're barely at the half...
Leon. We can do this. I've got faith in him. And you too, Rosary. Thanks, but flattery won't get you anywhere with me. Not that I dislike it.
Of course. They're gonna be making out by the end of this. The chemistry is just
Main system.
through the roof.
Activating combat mode.
There should be patrol units.
She did
stationed
say
inside
you're
the
cute when
tunnel.
you're angry,
But
alright?
that's
So
not going to change our course.
I assume
Destroy
what she
any
just said
enemies
right
you
there is being more
From what
flirty
I
with her,
hear,
you know?
change our
Sorry, I
course.
talked over him a little bit, but like Rosary's definitely hitting on Fran quite a bit.
There should be patrol units stationed inside the tunnel. But that's not going to change our course. Destroy any enemies you encounter.
From what I hear, this kind of grunt work is all the city police gets lately. They've been completely replaced by the corporation.
Looks like an enemy from FF7 or some shit. Those dudes that roll around on a spike ball. One of Shinra's robo guards. I'll just leave that. Like, no, that does look. That's too much. There we go.
System scan mode. System scan mode. System scan mode. System scan mode.
We'll be outside soon. Updating route. Most of the coastal sector is submerged. Keep an eye on the terrain.
System scan mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. System scan mode. Read you loud and clear.
I guess I kind of like the blue color scheme you got for this AC. That's kind of nice. See, all of this right here is just what looks like a fucking ESP game right here. All this shit, the menus and stuff. But also even the art style of the ACs.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. System scan mode.
Are we gonna really do this, Rosie? I don't want to die. Really.
You're such a loner recently, RD.
I just want to listen to this.
You saw me beat that huge thing the other day, didn't you?
Well, I'm even more worried now than I was then.
Again, I'm glad there's subtitles because sometimes I forget to
It's
slow
clear
down.
who they're gunning for. But you've still got work to do. Can't have you dying yet.
Destroy the new weapon. At this point, we might as well just classify story missions as boss fights too. Again, not a bad thing, just an observation I'm making here. It makes them more interesting, like I wanted them to be. It would have been really boring if all the story missions were the same as the order missions, which is just kill everything or do same generic objective, you know? At least they're giving us varied and interesting boss fights.
Rosary, how about some info here? Its basic movements are the same as any AC. It'll stop after it charges. That's when you'll want to strike. Just keep calm. Don't shoot at random. Watch it closely.
Yeah, but dodging its attacks is pretty hard. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll leave it at 1.25, I think. Unless the battle starts to get repetitive and boring. I don't think it will, though. You can dunk into the water and come back out. I like that.
Damaged. Take evasive action.
This isn't going well. was gonna say, it's getting close.
Something else on its way. Artie's pissing his pants again.
He is.
System, scan mode. Energy at 30. Energy depleted. System, energy at 30%. System, scan mode. System, scan mode. System, scan mode. Here comes another one. We just got word from Bravo team. Enemy forces clustered at point B. They want us to clear them out.
Not now. We don't have time. Destroy them as quickly as possible.
AC severely damaged. Take evasive action.
He's about to die. There's no way he's gonna beat another one with that much health. He's so fucked. I like how you can change the camera from over the shoulder right or left, or just like being on the right or the left side of the FC. Yeah, like that. That's kind of neat, I guess. Oh shit! But you can't have it centered because of the giant ring thing they got going on. You can't have it just in the center like the older games. Is he gonna pull this through, or are we gonna see a death? I'm on the edge of my seat.
Energy at 30%.
This guy's got some fucking nuts. He's not giving a shit. He's going in.
Energy at 30%. AC damage catastrophic. Take evasive action.
Catastrophic. Catastrophic damage. Oh my god, it's now or never.
Energy at 30%.
Die, you piece of shit!
Energy depleted.
Oh my god, he's literally one hit away from death. Can't even lock on. Why'd it go quiet?
Energy at 30%.
Okay, I was like, where'd the sound effects? Where'd the...
Energy at
Oh! He actually did it! Damn, I wasn't sure if he was gonna leave a death in or just clutch it out. He clutched it out, dude.
energy at 30%.
There's our star player for you.
Here's our star player for you.
Return to the room and head for point B.
Oh my god. That was fucking intense. It still kind of is, but he's got a checkpoint here.
Energy
There.
depleted.
The garage. You can access it from here and repair everything.
Scan mode.
Jesus, that was crazy, dude. This mission looked hella fucking hard. And it's not even over.
Main system activating combat mode. There's our star player for you.
Return to the room and head for point B.
Energy at 30%.
You've entered the executive sector. Your route's been updated. Head for the bridge in the executive sector. The enemy's gathered there. Eliminate them.
Oh god, the audio desync is bad here.
A resistance AC is approaching the executive sector.
Resistance? Ha! They're nothing but terrorists. Cannot allow them to get in Father's way anymore. Destroy them.
Dude, the voice is so bad now. Did he just skip the rest of that because it was so desynced? What the fuck?
A res-
What kind of scuffed ass playthrough is this? It doesn't sound like we missed much though. It's the chief. Oh, this game has music. I think I just heard the music for the first time ever. I'm just used to constant gunshots and dialogue and not much else. We can do it. Slogans on the walls. Starting to redeem itself a little bit. Like, it's starting to get more interesting at least. The story missions are getting more interesting. They're certainly challenging. This ship does not look easy. This guy's almost died so many times. These guys are fucking bullet sponges, they're tanky. Oh man, the audio desync is bad now.
Enemy destroyed. Return to the route and head for the bridge.
Take that, asshole.
System scan mode. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System scan mode.
I'm gonna
Read you loud and clear.
make sure it isn't me, by the way. Because since I use the slider, we've seen that sometimes causes desync issues. So let me see if I can. Sometimes doing that and then that. No. Let me hit refresh.
Main system activating combat
435. Okay, if this doesn't fix it, it's not me then. It's definitely the 435. It's definitely the video if this doesn't fix it. It's the video. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. I knew it wasn't gonna save our spot when I hit refresh. That's why I took a note of where we were. I was like, okay, 435. This is right after the garage thing, right? Yeah, I was. Okay.
Main system activating combat mode.
I think what I'll do, if we get this story done in the next 2 hours, it won't be tonight. But I mean, if we get it done in the next like hour or two of streaming, I'll just make it 4 clean parts by making a hard edit. Back at the 1 hour and 16 mark when I was originally gonna take my break when we finished that one mission, I'll just make a hard edit there. So if I did make that choice to do that, and you guys are like, "What the hell happened?" Like he didn't even, like the last video, he didn't even like say BRB or anything. The video just abruptly ended, and then the next one just starts like that. Now you know why. It means I decided to do that to keep it into 1 hour segments and make it like a clean 4 videos. So I'm assuming we'll probably finish within the next 2 hours of like actual footage.
Nearing the bridge.
It could take 3 though. These story missions do look like they're getting a little
Cowboy.
the story missions do feel like they're getting a little bit I think we lost the audio boost. Yeah. They're getting a little longer.
Nearing the bridge.
Eliminate all enemies in the area. You're running up.
That looks like a wrap. Good shooting, cowboy.
Okay, we're ready to commence with the mission. Go back to the coastal sector and stand by for my orders.
All right. I'll run on ahead and get ready.
I'm sick of this place. Let's hurry up.
Even with subtitles, thanks to the audio desync, it's hard to keep up.
I guess it's time I told you about the mission. We are going to invade the heart of the city. Central Command. Capture or kill Father.
Our ground units are infiltrating Central Command from a number of locations, including the bridge we saw earlier. A full-scale assault will commence once our boys are finished with a little reunion present for Father. Of course, you play a key factor in the assault. Everything's almost ready. Please hurry. Things are finally starting to get exciting, huh, boss? Yes, thanks in large part to you all. We're in the home stretch. Try not to get yourself killed.
You really think this will go smoothly?
Damn, you're a downer, RD.
He's like Brad Vickers, man. He's cowardly, but he's a good guy.
Scan mode.
And he, you know,
Scan mode.
he's loyal and he's ride or die. No matter how scared he gets, he sticks around, you know?
System. Scan mode. System. Scan mode. An enemy chopper is approaching the coastal sector. I think they're coming for you.
But don't get bogged down. Run, gun, and keep running. I've arranged to have you picked up at the base of the bridge leading to the marine facility. Head there now. You're done here, Rosary. Head for the rendezvous point.
System. Scan mode. Read you loud and clear. Main system. Activating combat mode. System. Scan mode. System. Scan mode. System. Scan mode.
the screen flashing, dude. Just like
Energy at 30 energy depleted.
spazzing me out over here.
Energy at 30%.
I came to get you.
Yeah, I'll slow it back down to normal speed because since the audio is desynced is so bad, it's hard to like the subtitles just yeah.
I came to get you. I've already given the area around the facility a look. It's clean of city police, no worries. Hurry up and get on. Everything's ready. Everything's in place.
Okay, kind of an anticlimactic ending to the story for that story mission, I mean. But hey, whatever. I assume, I hope I didn't misread it, but I assume the boss fight, the dude we killed was the chief, right? Who was talking shit at the beginning of the game? If so, it's kind of disappointing that yet again he had no like final words or anything. He just dies. Like you just kill him and that's it. He doesn't, you know, like I can't hit the soundboard, but you know, well, let me turn it down here. He doesn't go like, ah! You know? There, I'll turn it back up. But that's whatever. Anyway, we're stopping here. That was the end of that story mission. We'll continue Armored Core 5 here, and hopefully Armored Core Verdict Day goes a lot smoother. Hopefully it's a lot smoother and we can find a video. See, one of the reasons I made this segment much longer wasn't just because whatever the hell I said an hour ago. Oh yeah, because if I take a break and then I come back and make a long segment, it might go too long and I won't make it from my bedtime. I mean, looking at how much time left I have right now, I could have, yeah. I could have taken that break. I should have. I think, honestly, what was going through my mind was subconsciously, I was a little frustrated at the fact that I essentially, you guys on YouTube didn't see this and don't know this, but I literally spent half an hour before the start of the last video. Or this video, if I kept it all one segment. This 2-hour video, if I kept it in one segment. I lost half an hour just looking for a good quality video to watch. And even though this isn't the best quality, it's the best out of everything I could find. I couldn't find a decent playthrough besides this one. It's just, yeah, it was pretty bad. So I was like, I'm cutting all this out. Like at the end of the 30 minutes, I was like, fuck this. I'm deleting this video and cutting all this shit out and just starting the video from here where we actually start watching the video, this video. I cut out all that filler crap because I was like, who the hell's gonna watch a half hour of me looking through YouTube trying to find a decent playthrough of this? Like, that's not the game. Like, I'm cutting this out. So I think I was a little frustrated by that, and that's why I decided to go 2 hours, even though I know I should have taken that break at the 1 hour mark. Because my ass fucking hurts now, again. It's like that all the time. But, yeah, lesson learned, I guess. Whatever. But yeah, the story missions are getting longer. I did make that call correct, but I still had time to take that break. And we still could have done this whole segment that we just did. And my ass wouldn't be hurting right now, but yeah. Or judgment call, whatever. Anyway, that's it for me for now. We'll just a little pillow. We'll just continue from here tomorrow. We're more than halfway through the video, so there's not that many order missions left, which means it won't take too much of me having to scan ahead for the next story mission, thank God. I'm getting too used to leaning on the pillow. It's making, this is like poor posture. I gotta keep my head more like this, but I'm getting used to leaning on the fucking pillow. If you guys are wondering why I'm like this constantly, it's because I'm leaning on the fucking pillow on my chair. It's not because I'm just like trying to look up and show you guys the inside of my fucking nostrils. It's just I'm getting too used to this shit. I shouldn't do that. It's bad for the neck, craning it too much. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, thank you all very much for watching. Appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube. Stay safe out there. Look after each other. Don't die. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, good night. And I'll see you then. We'll continue with Armored Core 5. Alright. Bye, everybody. Take care.